End of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Are you aware that a lot of the trash we throw away winds up in the ocean, where it accumulates into huge garbage patches? British environmentalists at the Ellen MacArthur Foundation have estimated that by 2025, there will be 1 kilogram of garbage for every 3 kilograms of fish, if current waste disposal practices continue. There will be more trash than fish in the world's waters by 2050. Several environmental groups are working on this issue, but so far, only the ocean cleanup has made a dent in the problem of the huge rubbish patch. There are currently 5 major garbage patches in the Indian and Pacific Oceans. So let's dive into today's video, in which we'll be discussing the end of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So before we begin, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. The largest accumulation of trash in the Pacific Ocean is so bad that it has earned a special acronym, GPGP, or Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Increasing in size as it wanders between Hawaii and California. The extent of contamination was measured in 2018 by employing 30 ships and 652 pieces of surface nets, an impressive feat for the scientific community. That's how we learned that GPGP encompasses 1.6 square kilometers. It's around the same size as 2 of Texas's 36 counties, or 3 of France's overseas departments. Plastic, toothbrushes, toilet seats, plates, spoons, forks, and other utensils make up around 80% of the floating trash. Marine life and birds die of asphyxia or gastrointestinal distress because of these items. The researchers report that the situation is deteriorating rapidly. Between 1.1 and 2.4 million metric tons of plastic waste are dumped into the world's oceans annually. Ocean Cleanup is one of the companies that proposed an innovative approach to this issue. As part of their mission, the company's founders made the painful decision to rid the oceans of trash. They propose erecting a huge net like a fishing net and utilizing it to gather plastic initially. Garbage is recycled and put to new uses in society. In September 2018, a prototype known as System 001 was released. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch has been a prototype for ocean cleanup for the past 4 months. A total of 30 vessels and 1 airplane took over 273 tests. The initial prototype had serious problems, the most glaring of which was its inability to reliably hold the plastic. A weak 18-meter portion was also discovered during the work and removed from the system. The second initiative was released in 2019 with the name System 001/B. It has improved due to the elimination of major flaws and the trialing of alternate solutions. In particular, methods like utilizing bullies to hasten plastic collection system and a unique sea anchor parachute to slow down labor. Also, if you don't subscribe, it will be game over for you, the same way it is now for the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, so I hope you will subscribe. For dirty water to move as efficiently as possible, acceleration and deceleration are required. The corporation did not want to risk losing another system component as they did on the last project, so they spent a lot of time optimizing the underwater portion of the system. Also of note is that upon its December 2019 return to Canada, the company began producing sunglasses out of plastic. The creator of Ocean Cleanup Boy and Slide was never happy with either of his 2 projects. He hopes to slash the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in half within the next 5 years. Moreover, the capabilities of the previous 2 systems are insufficient to accomplish this. Hence, System 002 was implemented right after the second project was finished, and work began on the third. While the original concept of collecting plastic with the aid of barriers and transporting it to land remains the same, the new approach is more creative. The standard qualities were first enhanced, with the unique barriers coverage increasing to 1,800 meters, plastic catching efficiency boosted, and section strength bolstered. Second, with initial endeavors, they started using ship engines to speed up travel over a garbage patch for the first time. This wasn't the result of a sudden decline in the effectiveness of the barrier mentioned above. To manage the barrier, third, a navigation system was deployed. The group may then clean up trash even in the most congested regions. On July 31, 2021, the crew left Port Victoria, Canada, to return to the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and put the new technology through its paces. Over the course of the next 12 weeks, the ocean cleaning would put these systems through repeated tests of endurance, quickness, efficiency, and agility. The exams proved so challenging that the group split their 12-week expedition into 2 6-week segments. Unfortunately, the crew couldn't officially resume testing in Canada until October 20th of that same year. The effort was deemed a success, and by November, the system was scheduled to return to the trash heap for its normal clearing. This means the Great Pacific Garbage Patch can now be written off as a lost cause. However, the problem of ocean pollution is still serious, even after the tests were completed and work to clean up the greatest waste patch in the ocean began. In addition, people keep using plastic and tossing it in landfills, where it will eventually be washed out to sea. This is why ocean cleaning, having already dispatched their most recent innovations to clean the ocean and practically solve this issue, has jumped into developing a new, more advanced technology they've dubbed System 003. The designers hope to reduce costs and increase efficiency so that, in the future, a mass production line may be set up to clean all of the oceans. They anticipate the newly designed system will function as intended throughout a complete fleet. However, it's possible that we ought to also consider ways to reduce our reliance on plastic. This was all about today's video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do hit the like button, and remember, you must subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, you know it's all over for you if you don't. We'll see you in the next one.